Hey folks, today is October the 15th. It's currently 6:50 in the afternoon. We're going to look at doing our Promax Gold EA. It's going to be our week number 11 update with Victor settings. And if you guys recall, last week we did 3.8%. Week before that we did 3.00%. And the week before that we did an astounding 4.42%. Obviously every week is definitely not going to be this good or even this good. So let's go ahead now, jump in and see exactly how we did this week. All right. As I've said in the past, I have been definitely logging into the VPS to make sure that there are no errors or anything like that. All right, so overall right now we're up 37.86%. All right, as you can see here, this week we're at 1.84%, which is still very good. Definitely down from what we're kind of used to here. But as always, anything in the green is definitely good. And we definitely do have some drawdown going into the weekend, as you guys can see over here. So we'll take a look at that momentarily here once we jump into the VPS. All right, so for the month of October, we're now up to 7.06%. And we still have 2 weeks to go. Definitely think we're going to be able to get past that 10% mark, just based on previous or how things have gone in previous weeks here, or previous months as well. All right, as always, before we jump into the VPS, I would like to take a quick peek here and see what we had as far as news. We're looking for anything USD related, and nothing high impact on Tuesday. Monday was a bank holiday. All right, looks like Wednesday we had USD, CPI, and core CPI. Thursday we had USD, PPI here. And on Friday we had USD, core retail sales, So we had a few high impact news releases here. All right, give me 1 second and I'll get logged into the VPS. All right, folks, we are now logged in. As you guys can see up here, we do have a smiley face. We don't have any errors down here. And statement uploaded successfully, MyFX book. So everything's running the way it should be. And as I said again, just another reminder, guys, you probably do want to check your VPS on a daily basis just to make sure there are no errors down here or up here. Usually it'll show up in red in both of these places here. So just take a quick peek at it every morning or every afternoon to make sure that everything is still running the way it's supposed to be. All right, so at present, our $6,874 account has about $715 in drawdown going into the weekend. At this point, I think it's about 50-50 whether or not the EA is going to have drawdown going into the weekend. You know, in most cases, it might be slightly skewed towards not having drawdown from what I recall. But most weeks, we do not have trades open going into the weekend. But there have been a few, and like this right here, we did have another week where there were trades open going into the weekend where there was a bit of drawdown, and Promax was able to handle it. So this is another great opportunity for us to see how Promax coming into next week is able to manage this drawdown here. And we are in quite a few buy trades, not really a lot, just about 5, no 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buy trades, and we can see. We can pull this down. We can see we have a stop loss. Actually, let me squeeze this, make this a little bit wider. We have a stop loss right here. And then our take profit is right here. Okay, so yep. This is kind of where we need to get back to at this point. So we'll see what happens. Next week, hopefully we don't have a lot of wild news that's going to give us too many, spikes and whipsaws and things of that nature. But as always, we just let the EA do what it was built and programmed to do. We don't get tempted to come in here and start closing things out or taking trades in the opposite direction to help it along. We leave the EA alone and we just let it do, again, what it was programmed to do. All right, let's go ahead and drop this to the bottom here. And let's take a quick peek and see how the vendor did this week before we jump into your guys' results. And Promax live results. All right, so this week, wow. So this week the vendor did 2.09%. So he did extremely well this week. And this is the second week of October. 2 weeks to go. So hopefully things will continue to go well. And if they do, this will be his best month, I believe, since he introduced that new update that kind of really undercut the risk that the EA had with the vendor settings. So hopefully he'll be able to make that new high here. I think the highest at this point is what, 3.69%. So if he's able to do, 1.5, 2%. Actually, you know what, guys? My mistake. I'm sitting here looking at this month, 2.09%. This week is 0.53%, and that is about average. So that is my mistake. Moving too fast here. All right, so 0.53% is about average for what he's been doing. So it looks like he's going to come out to about where he typically does, if he does that 0.5% for the next 2 weeks here, which definitely is not a bad thing. He's slowly but surely profiting very nicely and consistently with a very limited risk here. What was that? June 2021. So that's about right here. And you can see this is where there was a hit to the account. And you can see obviously I believe this is around where the settings were changed, or when we got an update around that area, I'm pretty sure. And you can see we haven't had, or the vendor hasn't had, any of these really big, deep drawdown instances. So that's definitely a good thing. So he's able to pretty consistently get about 3% per month, which definitely is a good thing here. What's his account size here? This is a live account, and his account size is $1,844. And how much did he earn this week? So about $9.80. And for the month, he's up $37.72. So not bad at all here. All right, now let's go ahead, take a look at your results. And if I don't forget, we'll take a look at the Telegram as well. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Make sure we're getting the most recent updates. All right, so we have 8 comments. All right, thanks Larry, and thanks Victor as well for sharing settings. Through all your kind reviews and sharing, I jumped in yesterday straight to live. A bit anxious with entering on Friday and non-farm payroll, but it did well, closing the day in profit. Awesome, very nice. And again, folks, this is last week. All right, hi Larry, it's me, an avid subscriber on Ajmat. Latest discussion on GBP and ZD. I've been following your Promax Gold videos too. Could you please help me with some queries on Promax Gold to help with purchase decision? What is the maximum equity drawdown in dollars since you started? With this, you can definitely come back over here. I think this is my account. And if you click right here, you'll be able to see how much in drawdown we've gotten so far. The max drawdown kind of here. And let's get back over here. All right. What is or are there stop losses in settings from Victor set file and Arthur set file? Do you plan to put into live account? I'm definitely still testing it for right now. I want to see how it does with these drawdown situations. And hopefully if everything continues to go well, we'll definitely look at throwing, at least $2,000 into it. All right. Larry, when you see a small loss with Promax or Ajmat, please note the trade closing time, as there is always a basket of trades closing. Profitable basket, but got some losers in the mix. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of similar to Ajmat in that way. It does close out trades in a basket. And actually, let me take a look here. All right, first day of the week was the 11th. And as we can see here, 1, 2, 3. We did have 3 trades close out in this basket. You can see $16.59, followed by $15.82 and $55.68. Then we have 1 trade here for $17.50, another trade here for $17.50, and a few more for $17.50. So this week it looks like we only had 1 losing trade, which is definitely a good thing. Nothing whatsoever to complain about there. All right, let's jump back over here. And let's see here. You're going to hit 100% before the vendor at this rate. We will see. Hi, Victor. What did you change in the preset you were running? What scares me for Promax is a stop loss is large and take profit is small. All right, for a live account, is everyone using What is everyone using for leverage? All right, finished this week with 3.9% profit and no trades currently open. Awesome. Definitely let me know how you did this week. Did you end up with quite a few trades open going into the weekend? All right, I don't see you doing videos about MG Pro anymore. How did that go? MG Pro, that review has already closed out. We come back over here. It should state, let me see here. All right, so you can see MG Pro EA review and testing. All right, this EA has passed testing. So you kind of just got to click on it and you'll kind of get the result. Like prop firm EA, you click on that, it says testing in progress. So that's kind of how things are working with the new site. And I've already put out the final update review that did get 2 thumbs up. And we can actually come here and see how that particular product ended. And you can see did end in profit, up 5.12%. And I believe we had to switch our results because the first one didn't do well. And then the vendor released a new update for the EA, new MG Pro July update EA results. And this one was risking 0.01 per $1,000. Or that was the settings that we used for it. So yeah, with the new settings that the vendor gave out, MG Pro definitely did well for us there. And also, Circus DJ, if you haven't yet, email me these questions and I'll try to look into this as far as, what the maximum equity drawdown in dollars since you started. And because I'm honestly at this point right now not really sure about that, and I'm not sure if there's a way to figure that out in the MyFX book here. I know they show the percentage in drawdown, but I'm not sure where I can actually see in terms of dollar amounts. Hopefully somebody in the comments section can answer this for you, because I'm honestly not sure about that. But I can definitely look into it for you. Anyway, if you guys have any questions whatsoever on the Promax Gold EA, you guys can send those over to me and I'll try to get them answered for you. Let me see here. Was there one other that I might need to look into? Nah, I thought I saw one other, but okay. For a live account, what is everyone using for leverage? Myself and Victor as well. We're both using, where is it at here? I believe it's LMFX, and you can see that right here. And I believe their leverage is it's either 1 to 300 or 1 to 500 that I'm using. So I believe, pretty sure you should be okay with 1 to 500 leverage. It looks like they do offer up to 1 to 1,000. So yeah, you definitely should be okay with 1 to 500 leverage. You guys, if you have anything to say on this, or if you're using a different amount of leverage with the Promax EA and getting relatively good results, definitely let us know in the comments section, and I'll make sure to mention it in the next video. All right, folks, I hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you want to test out Promax for yourself, make sure you guys use the link below to help support the channel. Take care. Hope you guys have a great weekend.